I'm so excited. I get to talk to you about the Capables Party. The Capables Party is where it all begins. It's as big and as spectacular as a birthday party. You need to have cake and ice cream or their favorite food. It needs to be a big celebration, family coming over, friends coming over, everyone joining in this rite of passage from a child going from a regular kid to a becoming great kid. This is where they will receive their capable. When you give them their capable for the first time, the capable will not have its cape on it. Capable, you'll take the cape off and it'll be separate. And the very first thing that you will give your child is their capable toy. They'll love the way it looks, they'll think it's cute and soft, and they'll just adore that part of it. Now, once you give this to them, you say, oh, but wait, there's more. This is how you become a becoming great child, and you give them the cape. Now, at the time, the cape is not going to have any badges on it. You're going to tie the cape, the superhero cape, so that your kids can learn superhero powers of patience, superhero powers of persistence, superhero powers of excellence, superhero powers of kindness and compassion, superhero powers of love and courtesy and respect. There won't be any badges, and what you'll do is you'll take the badges and you'll show them how they actually stick on the cape. And these are called badges of honor, because when we do something that is honorable and that is worthy of being commended and that is worthy of being noticed, then you get to give your child a badge of honor. So if they choose to eat healthy and eat their vegetable, they get a badge of honor for health or patience or love or the environment or home. All of our badges are so amazing. Now the game is that they need to win 12 badges. When they win 12 badges on their cape, they get to take this cape off, put it on the wall, and get a new cape and start the game again. That way, in their bedroom, you are creating a wall of honor. And every single one of these badges represents an actual choice, an actual act, an actual behavior that your child did that was honorable and worthy of being noticed and commended. Think about the power that that has in your child's subconscious. When we're going to sleep and waking up, looking at our wall of honor and all of our badges that prove that we truly are capable of greatness. Now, when you explain this game, you must also explain to your children that becoming great is a process. Greatness is never an accident, and it's never one choice. It's when we develop a habit of making thousands of choices, hundreds of choices a day that all go together in this wonderful string of great choices. That's when we become great human beings. Now, while we're learning to become great, we are not going to be perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. And if children could be great without their parents and without making mistakes, they wouldn't have parents in the first place, and your children need to understand that. The reason you were given to them as a parent is to help them learn how to be an extraordinary and great human being. So, they will make mistakes. It is an absolute, take it to the bank, absolutely for sure they will make mistakes. Now, you cannot use this cape to threaten. They cannot make a mistake, and you can say, oh, one more mistake and I'll take all of your badges. This is imperative. If they make a mistake, you must remove all of their badges. Now, you can do it with great love. You can do it with great empathy. You can even cry. You can hold them and rock. But you have to remove all of their badges because you have to be your word. When you remove all of those badges, then you help the child collect themselves. You wipe away their tears. You get an opportunity to explain that becoming great really is a series of failures. When we fail at something, we've risked something, we're learning something, we're growing something. This is where you get to tell them about famous people like Thomas Edison and how many times he tried to create that light bulb and how many times he failed before he finally succeeded. This is your teaching moment. It is a character moment. It is a moving moment. It is a heart moment. It is a mind moment. It is a moment in these moments that you forge your relationship with your children. So every time you give a badge or you take them, this is precious time that you're going to have in training your children. Now, when you remove all of the badges, then you pull the child up on their lap, you hug them, you love on them, you comfort them, and you tell them it takes superhero power to compose ourselves, because it's never the falling down that makes us great. It's how fast, how strong we are, what we can get up. So if you use your superhero powers of self-control, we can start the game again. I'll give you 3 to 5 minutes to compose yourself, and we can begin again. Now, this teaches your child not to stay in frustration or depression or anger because they're not getting their way. This teaches your child that when they're disappointed, it's time to recalibrate, to recalculate, and reestablish the goals and the focus that they need in order to become great. So this Becoming Great Party is all about explaining how this cape is going to be used in order to help them become great. You can explain many of the other systems. You don't have to explain all of those at the party. But the cape, you have to really make sure that the child, the minute they receive this, that everyone that's watching, all of your family and friends, everyone agrees that they are ready to play this game, play it the way it needs to be played, play it full out, and play it to win, because your child is capable of greatness, but only if you give them the tools to develop it within them.